Hockey Stream on episode 482 of the VIG Lounge, and the second of a back-to-back and a doubleheader as the Vegas Golden Knights take on the San Jose Sharks in Northern California. Can the Golden Knights survive a shark attack, or will the Sharks smell blood in the water and take full advantage of that? There's only one way to find out. Before we do that, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's jump right in to the Golden Knights and Sharks here. The doubleheader on the VIG Lounge. Toffoli on the Sharks' one draw. They're trying to get it into the zone. Oh, they might still do it. So, in front, the save made by Schmid. We're in the early stages of this grudge match as we highlight Mark Stone. Of course, this is a definite grudge match because infamous playoff series between these two teams in 2018. 2019. Mark Stone with a drive, handled by Askarov, and he will hold on. I still don't know why this takes so long to bring up the scoreboard if you don't just let it play out. Because I don't recall that happening with NHL 25 in this grudge match feature, but we'll work through it, I guess. Liljegren. Theodore missed that pass. Wenberg to Eklund. And Liljegren gave it away. Here comes Braden McNabb. McNabb shoots and save Askarov, and he will hang on. As we take a look at Nathan Celebrini. Now we're looking at Ivan Barbashev. He takes a hit from Celebrini. Hopefully Barbashev is okay. He is on the bench, maybe a little shaken up. Hurdle with that quick draw. White Cloud with a chance. The rebound pops up in the air, and Askarov got both. Now we're going to be treated as some Disturbed as long as we don't get copyright for it. There's the scoreboard. Shot blocked. Cleared in now by Pavel Dorofeev. Dorofeev cross the front, and what a save by Askarov as the Golden Knights had a glorious opportunity there, but the Sharks netminder had other plans. Wenberg knocked off the puck. White Cloud trying to get it up the middle. Got it to Mitch Marner and knocked away. Oh, and a goal, Jeff Skinner. And the Sharks have a 1-0 lead. Very nice, slick hands there. And this time Schmid will get the whistle. 12:02 to go. And the Golden Knights having a real hard time getting out of the zone. Graf knocked off the puck. Now up the left side to Smith. Carried in by Riley. That pass completely missed and goes all the way down to the Golden Knights zone. So we'll do it all over again. Carried in this time by Korzak! And a save made by Askarov because San Jose's goalie can at least make a save. William Karlsson. Got it to McNabb. Knocked off the stick. Dmitry Orlov. Couple of saves there for Schmid. Long drive got blocked. Carried in by William Karlsson. Let's go Sharks chant here at SAP Center. Shark tank. And Askarov makes that save. Shots tied at 6:50 to go in a rather fast-moving first period. Golden Knights down by 1. Thanks to journeyman Jeff Skinner. Carolina, Buffalo, Edmonton, and now San Jose. Mark Stone carries in. Go drift and shoot, that's blocked. Whitecloud knocks the Shark off the puck. Goes to Klingberg. Seems like he's really rediscovered his game here in San Jose. Smooth skating defenseman as he was in Dallas. Shot by Marner! And Askarov had that as well. Will Smith knocked down. And now, Mitch Marner drifts, shoots, pad save, and another shot. Askarov hangs onto that one. Golden Knights up to 10 shots on goal now, and San Jose up to 7. And one of them beat the goaltender. Hurdle. Trying to get the shot to, or the pass back to Whitecloud. Whitecloud tried to shoot, knocked off the stick. Carried in by Martin. Switches to his backhand, tries to get a shot away. That's blocked as well. Well, this might be an episode of God mode goaltending and dynamic defense for the Sharks. I don't know, but like to be able to get a goal eventually. In the late stages of this first period. Huge hit by Noah Hannaford. Trying to get his boys going. Or we're trying to get his team going, rather. And that's offside. 25.6 to go in period 1. Vegas still down by a goal. That carried in now by Achari, or by Polisar rather, long 55. That's what happens when you got two favorite teams. And you play them back-to-back. There's Noah Hannafin, the only real highlight for the Golden Knights. Take a look at the stats. Sharks lead it 1-0. And the hits 10-9 favoring Vegas, slight edge. Hits, or shots rather, 10-9. Hits, not even close, 20-3. Face-offs, kind of getting into dangerous territory. Sharks dominate that, 8-3. And no penalties to speak of in this game. Maybe that'll change in period 2. See if the Golden Knights can come back in this one. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes to go. Second period coming up here on the VIG Lounge. I think we got some broken glass. Courtesy of a hit by Shea Theodore. Oh yeah, there's the spidering. I don't know why nobody was there. I feel like I won that race, but whatever. It's going to be one of those games, I guess, where no matter what anything I try to do just isn't going to work. Sharks want to draw on their own, or in the offensive zone, and get a shot away. That shot deflects wide. Up now to Mark Stone. Stone stops up. Gets a shot away, and Askarov makes the save. Michael won it back to Theodore. Theodore got in, and Askarov is able to turn that away. Hopefully Shea was able. Shea, I think, was trying to elevate that, but was not to be. Good to see that Ivan Barbashev is out here on the top line after taking that hit. Theodore trying it again. That shot went wide. Puck's carried in now again by Theodore. Knocked down. And puck's brought in again by Barbashev. Ivan Barbashev fires, and a save by Askarov. He struggled with it a little bit. And there's the goaltending matchup. Russia versus Switzerland. Askarov and Schmidt. Whitecloud walks to the net. The rebound is up in the air. The Golden Knights couldn't take advantage of it. Here's Wenberg. Knocked down. And Whitecloud will bring it back into the Shark zone. Switches to his backhand, gets a shot away, rebound, couldn't go. Hurdle on the doorstep, denied by Askarov. Golden Knights are throwing everything at the net. Just can't seem to get one past the goaltender. At least not yet. Hurdle wins it back to Whitecloud, off the stick. Back to Whitecloud. Now to Hanifin. Lets it go through traffic, and that's blocked. Now Marner cuts to the net. Tried to get a shot off. That was turned away. Scores! Burning your old team! Tomas Ninja Hurdle ties it in one! Goal number 16 for Tomas Hurdle, the former Shark. And this game is a brand new one. 11:31 here in period 2. Puck carried right back in by Dorofeev. Dorofeev with a shot, that's blocked. Did get it back to the blue line for McNabb. Now to Marner. Marner gets knocked down. Giveaway to the goal scorer for the Golden Knights and Hurdle. Tomas Hertl trying to create some space for himself, and he does. To the net, looking for more, and Askarov said no. Now, how is that offside? Highlighting Jack Eichel. Shea Theodore wires it. A save by Askarov. He's had a little trouble with that one too. 7:22 to go in period number 2. Golden Knights keeping the Sharks stuck on 10 shots. And I've now doubled them up as Golden Knights have 20. Now Barbashev attempts to crisscross with Eichel. It didn't quite work out the way they wanted. Barbashev with a shot, the rebound, and redirected by Stone. And Askarov is able to hang on to that. Eichel wins it back, Theodore with a drive, and Askarov hangs on to that one. Theodore going to try it again. That time a wrister. Handled by Askarov. Now to Foley. Knocked off his stick. Golden Knights trying to get it out. Couldn't get it past the stick of Liljegren. He'll try the other side. And Eichel will get it into the zone. Eichel drifting, shooting, and a save again by Askarov. Theodore steps up. There's just a really intense battle going on for the puck here. And the Golden Knights finally come away with it. Eichel trying to beat Will Smith to the zone, and he does. Hangs on to the puck. Backhand try by Eichel, denied by Askarov. Down to the final minute here of period number 2. Puck's there for anybody who wants it. Nobody's just able to hang on to it for some reason. And that'll do it. We're tied after 40 minutes of play, courtesy of Tomas Hertl. Been a lot of hitting, and it's been very tight checking for both teams. But who will break the deadlock? We'll find out after we check out the stats. Shots on goal, 25-10 in favor of the Golden Knights. Hits, 32-8 in favor of Vegas. 14-9, face-offs, a little closer. No penalties to speak of, surprisingly. But maybe that will change in period 3. We'll find out. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Let's see what this third period has in store. Third period action coming at you here on the VIG Lounge. Eichel and Celebrini. Celebrini wins it. And then Eichel gathers it back down. Huge hit. Frees up the puck. And is now carried in by Mark Stone. Stone hanging on to it for what felt like an eternity, and then he lost it. Point drive, rebound! Oh, Askarov got both. Eichel robbed point blank on the rebound. Yaroslav Askarov has been outstanding in net. What the? The chant got disjointed there at the end. Let's go, Sharks! Eichel wins it. This time back to Theodore. He tried it again, and this time, as always, Askarov has the answer. I don't know why I have such a hard time against him. And that draw is won by the Sharks. Liljegren. Long drive handled by Schmid. Carried in again by Theodore. He's had his chances tonight. To Foley. And that's offside. Highlighting William Eklund. Hurdle. White Cloud drive handled again by Askarov. Ferraro. Brought it to Celebrini. Puck held on to by Marner. Far side scores! Got a little bit of iron! Viva Mitch Marner! Viva Mitch Marner! And the Golden Knights finally have a lead! Oh my goodness! .14:52 remaining here in period 3. And the Golden Knights on their 30th shot finally get a second one past Yaroslav Askarov. Now Dorothea trying to add to that total. As the second line, hurdle in front, rebound, wouldn't go. Collected along the wall. Back out to White Cloud, one-timer blocked. Dorofeev trying to get it up the middle to Hanifin. Hanifin let it go. The rebound goes behind the net. Eichel. Got it up to Mark Stone. Stone again switches to the backhand. Scored! Stone Cold Crazy Yo! Golden Knights with a 2-goal lead. Oh boy. Yeah, there's Warsofsky. Maybe he's going to sell one of his kids to get a save. If you know, you know. If you don't know, look it up. There's an interview where he said that he couldn't buy a goal or couldn't buy a win. Said he would sell his kids just to get a win. So obviously I know he's joking, but still, pretty desperate times at that point for San Jose. Not so much lately. Nice save there by Schmidt. Pass across the net, a little dangerous. Deflects all the way into the Shark zone. This is going to be icing. 8:51 remaining. Saved by Schmidt, squeezing it together. Here's the Sharks' upcoming schedule, which I have no interest in whatsoever. Puck carried in by Barbashev. With a shot, and Askarov was able to handle that one up high. Song finds some space, shoots, and a save once again by Askarov. Pass in front. Oh, what a save by Askarov there. I thought that was a sure goal. Point blank save instead. Riley Smith with a chance. Couldn't get it to connect. Oh, that was a huge hit behind the net. Somehow the Sharks still come away with it. Up to Smith. Tried to get it to McNabb. Off the post and out. Huge hit. Carried in by Eichel off the pass from Barbashev. Knocked away, waiting for the tag up. And Barbashev brings it in again. Knocked down though. Lake Cloud says enough of that. And Barbashev will dump it in. Mark Stone. Backhand save again by Askarov. 1:18 to go in the third. Take a shot at the Vegas bench. Puck knocked away. Hannafin brought it back in, but knocked off the puck. A very scrappy contest between both teams. Dorofeev carries in. Going to take a crack at the empty net, and he hit it off the crossbar. Marner scores! Oh no, it is Dorofeev. Pavel! Dorofeev seals it with an empty netter. Although I could have sworn that was a right-handed shot, but Marner, I guess, got an assist on it. Now Marner, backhand, and Askarov is able to hang on to that. 4-1 Golden Knights. Heavily outshooting the Sharks, 40-15. But San Jose did have the first goal of the game, and nothing else. And very few shots. That shot went high and wide. And it was back to McNabb. Couldn't quite hold the blue line. Puck carried in. Theodore flings it. That's blocked. Collected once again. And that'll do it. The Vegas Golden Knights were down early, but fought back to come away with a huge 4-1 win against a Pacific Division rival in the San Jose Sharks. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats before we wrap things up, shall we? Golden Knights outshoot San Jose 40-15, outhit them 50-12. Face-offs somewhat close, but the Sharks did win that. No surprise there. No penalties to speak of in that entire game, which is surprising to me. But Golden Knights did get 4 goals at even strength, if you count the empty netter. And we're able to come away with a 4-1 win here in Northern California. Thank you all for tuning into this doubleheader on the VIG Lounge. Once more, I've been the visually impaired gamer 1987. Until next time, I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a sensational Sunday, everybody.